And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast, sponsored by Generator Supercenter of Amarillo.
Well, good Friday morning, everyone. Of course, survived another work week and another warm and windy day out there. We had some breezy conditions for your Thursday. That allowed those daytime highs to climb up to about 82 degrees. It was plenty warm out there, and so that means our morning temperatures, well, that floor is just a little bit higher, and well, we're hovering right around the upper 40s here as we start out the day. We're seeing some 50s off towards the east. It's a little bit warmer off that direction with some low 40s further off towards the west. So let's look at the day as a whole. As we go on into the mid-morning period, we'll be hovering in that similar range, high 40s, low to mid 50s in the warmer parts of the region, and then mid 60s by lunchtime. Today you'll see already 74 down in places like Childress, but you'll notice we don't warm that much past that point, as we'll only get up to about 69 degrees or so by about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Low 70s at their absolute warmest. We'll drop down in the low 50s by 8 o'clock this evening, and then overnight tonight about 42 degrees. Good news is winds don't really look all that bad here as we go throughout the day, as you're going to see those winds out of the north here to start the day at about 5 to 15 miles an hour. That's what's helped ushering in kind of those slightly cooler temperatures, almost kind of putting a lid on those daytime highs. But you'll notice today doesn't look all that breezy as we'll start to spin those winds out of the south going into later on this afternoon. You'll notice 5 to 10 miles an hour. It's really going to be pretty calm as we wrap up your Friday and gear up for the weekend. That's, of course, good news. You'll see we'll keep those calm winds around even as we go on into your Friday night as well. Tomorrow, though, will be a different story as we're seeing a strong cold front getting ready to push through the region. Should arrive sometime midday tomorrow. So here's what we're seeing. Big Arctic air mass going to spill down into our part of the region. We're going to see a low pressure kick a cold front our direction. It's going to be windy, and it'll start to get pretty chilly and then ultimately cold as we roll in towards Sunday. So midday Saturday is when the cold front arrives. It's going to kick those winds out of the north at a pretty stout range. We're going to see those highs down the 50s and 60s for most, and then lows start to become below freezing. So let's look at our wind tracker. This is starting Saturday, 9 a.m. You'll get those winds out of the north at about 10 to 20, and by about lunchtime or so, northerly winds at 15 to 25 miles an hour, especially further off towards the east. That will help usher in that cooler air, and, well, of course, it'll be windy, so wind chill. Make it feel even colder than it really is. But thankfully, sun goes down, wind starts to relax a little bit, so it's not going to be a prolonged wind event, but it's really going to bring in some cold air as we're going to drop to 63 for your Saturday, maybe low 70s down in places like Clarendon and Childress, but everyone else generally low 60s, maybe a few rogue mid 50s out there as well. Overnight lows Saturday night, there you have it, 31 degrees. You're going to see maybe some high 20s in some places, but generally low 30s, below freezing for a lot of the region. And then Sunday, it gets even colder with a daytime high of only 50 degrees. Overnight lows Sunday night, maybe down in the 20s. So you'll see that on our 7-day supercast. Unfortunately, looking at a complete lack of rain chances continuing here in the long-term forecast. 60s here for the next couple of days. You'll see 50 on Sunday with an overnight low of 28. Very easily going to be Amarillo's first hard freeze of the season if we get that cold. And then 60s and low 70s as we go into the early parts of next week.